What's up, everybody? I'm live again. Everything overheated like I thought it would. So let's go to spot number 3. I have a place that's not in direct sunlight. Hopefully let's get some tricks before my old man ass is too tired. Excuse me. Wait, why did that stop charging? Hold up, please. The battery itself stopped charging when I went live. I'm talking about the Enduro battery inside the, I'm talking about the Enduro battery inside the camera. I'm not talking about the power block that's charging also. Which is cool as fuck. And by the time we get there, things should be pretty charged up. And if my phone, which it says it's charging slowly, is doing just that, we'll connect it to the power bank as well. And we'll just have a spaghetti tripod and we'll be skating by it. Yeah, everything overheated and right when I was gonna like go to location 2, but luckily it gave me some time to cool down the unit. Cool down the unit, not my sausage. You know, I was gonna make a joke about sausage, but it would have been the worst. That's German for sausage. I want to give a big shout out to Clockwork Zero. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Clockwork Zero, thank you for subscribing. Yeah. Okay. Should we head on to the next location? No copyrighted music, just boringness. Let's do it. Gonna lock the phone so there's nothing. It could just charge. 6 hours and 2 minutes. Device charging slowly. What on fuck? Dude, that ain't right. Hang on. Hang on, that ain't right. I could switch these two. There we go, there we go. It says, now it says estimated time 1 hour and 27 minutes. Alright, okay. Let's go to the next location. That was fun, but my shit overheated. Now, the fall time coming, with the fall time coming, I will be able to get the fucking shots I want without, sorry, I'm looking around for potential spots. I got to use my skater eyes. So I am kind of bummed that the battery, like, in the camera connected to the brick when I went live, because it didn't, even when I was recording. But to bypass that, when I'm in the car, another USB to USB-C, I could just plug it into this auxiliary here in the armrest, and then everything's charging the way I want it. But sorry, I'm just thinking out loud, because just having this power cell like makes everything totally different. I'm not limited to just like an hour. I could just go wherever I want now. And speaking of go wherever I want, we gotta go to spot number 3, and what's the best way to get there? And I drank all my water, so I'm gonna probably have to get some more hydration, you feel me? But once again, I want to shout out Pauline, badass, you're badass. I want to shout out a guy I met called Dane Curley, who's playing World of Warcraft right now. He's pretty cool. He wears fluorescent face paint. Dude, really, what's the to get where I'm going? We could do this. But yeah, so shout out everybody who's been watching, and absolutely shout out to Clockwork_0 for subscribing during the stream today. Yeah, that rail was taller. And getting the board side, I don't mean to be dyslexic on my front side and back side, so don't try to, you know, don't try to call me out as a poser, even though I was talking shit about Samwise because he was talking shit about me. But yeah, dude. Sometimes I get like a little dyslexic with front side and back side when I'm doing rail stuff. So it's a front side ollie, but approaching the obstacle with my heel side. But it's a front side board slide because that's the way I'm turning. Like, I'm you know, not like I'm trying to get defensive. Like, I'm not a poser. But I think that it's just skateboarding's not 100% ambidextrous for me. I'm very much a goofy-footed skater, and I gotta learn a couple switch tricks because if I can do shit going fakey, maybe I could do shit with my left foot. But also, I gotta get those Jamie Foy shoes. Don't ever look at your phone while you're driving. I'm just making sure my connection is still connected. Okay, we're good. We're good. One viewer. Very cool. Like I said, everything overheated. The power bank's recharging. I wish the internal battery was charging. It's just a matter of me getting another cable. Making sure everything's charged. Now, what's the fastest way to where I want to go? We're going to hang a right ski. You know what I noticed? This does jiggle a little bit because the top of the power brick is like the snap-in adapter. It's not just like two more fins, which is a good idea because if it was like the two fins that you mate the proprietary thing with, they could break off. So they did a good job. Now the bottom one is fused to it, but good call on the top one, mine. I love Taco Bell, but never eat at this Taco Bell unless you want to risk your health. And that was before the diarrhea doo-doo outbreak. Never eat at that Taco Bell. I would say what town I'm in like I did before, but I don't know if I feel comfortable right now. Oh, he tried to fuck me. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go straight, and I'm gonna turn onto Lake Street. Yeah, dog. Because by the time we get to the spot, that power brick is gonna be charged. I absolutely love it. Now I got it down to 2 lights, but maybe I didn't charge it right the first time. Who knows? Sorry. It's a baseball field, but it kind of looked like a skate park, so I had. I can get small. I think I could. Should have stopped there. Never mind. Get tricks in the rough because for some reason some ramps and clean cut stuff is like intimidating, but like a crusty ass ledge, once you work it out a few times, I don't know. I have like a lot of old footage when I was younger. I would love to hit painted ledges. And if any of you old skaters know about painted ledges, slippery red curbs, what I'm talking about. The fire zone slappies. Especially if you're an old school guy riding a 9-inch board. I have a 9-inch cock. Because I saw a street spot and it was just a little bit out of my current skill level, and it kind of bummed me out. And I went through the whole internal struggle doing the now I'm old and it's harder for me to get back at, like, oh, I don't know, because everyone joins the working world in a stiff fucking point. Hand job. I was rated best pivot man, circle jerk 2006, at the Crank Awards. Something that they just wouldn't put on TV nowadays. But you gotta make sure you have shoes that have good grip, because people might think it's a sticky situation, but it's more like a slip fall head trauma situation. Talking about splooge, guys. Not very classy. I can, when it comes to writing, my tone is rather eloquent. When it comes to speaking, yeah, dude. Dude, I'm a surfer, man. Wait, you're from the Midwest? Why do you talk like a surfer, bruh? I don't know, dude. Like, skateboard, man. But I realized it, and it's not as pathetic as it sounds. Oh, dude, you're a sad old fucking, you need the validation of people online to skateboard, and you need people watching you for the constant attention. No, it's more like, if there's people watching me, it's not just me by myself, like, oh yeah, okay, and I kind of phone it in and say, like, oh, I did this trick. Like, if there's people watching, I have to do my shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like I have to be accountable to what I'm saying. So like when you have another dude you're skating with, they'll do a trick, you'll try and do it different or with more style, and you'll keep that friendly volley going. And so like the camera and the people on live are the people watching me do the work, because any jackass can say, I went to the skate park and I did this, but I have to actually do it on camera. So it's not so much that I need the validation of others, but I do enjoy that. It's kind of just like your bro being like, all right, dude, do it, man. Don't be a wimp. Do it, bro. And that's like having the camera and the live. That's why that taller rail, the first time I tried to board slide it, that's why I launched right up to it. And I slid, and I didn't just totally fucking go hospital. And yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a trek till we get to the other destination. So like, I know it gets boring and you can't see what I'm seeing. I don't have a dual cam setup at the moment, which is fine, but we do need the gear to cool down and recharge. That being said, just enjoy the cruise with me, guys. Fun fact, here is a billboard for Old Traditions Body Piercing. Now that guy, he's a specialist. His name is Chucks. Okay, he's a really cool guy. And when I was a very small teenager, I think my sister signed a waiver or something, I got my septum pierced, and I got like a cool like conch piercing and stuff that went through the back of my ear, like really gnarly shit, like fucking industrial, post-punk kind of fucking gothic, really gnarly shit. And I had the green jade conch that went through the back of my ear. I think it's healed, but anyway, I was all decked out. And this was before the septum ring was kind of like co-opted by the right and be like, oh, you're some sort of liberal douche fucking libtard fucking blue-haired fucking. This was back when it was like, when you come home and your mom's like, what did you do? Because when I got my septum pierced, I was 16, and it was 2000. It was, and when I got it pierced to an 8. So 8 gauge. An 8 gauge is like pretty big, and then I put it down to a 5, and then I got like the 2, and then I was like stuffing like big shit through my nose. I'll put in like a 10 gauge nose ring soon. But like I definitely not to like shit on anyone who liked the style. I just feel that nowadays what's alternative is pretty like normal. Like, oh yeah, I'm 12 and I have all the piercings, whatever. Like, not to sound like the fucking hipster who burned his mouth because he ate the pizza before it was cool. But when I stretched my plugs out and my tunnels out to like 1 inch, when I had the big things in my ears, it was before like all the jokes about hipsters. It was before like Fred Armisen and like Portlandia and like all those douchey coffee house stereotypes. And you know, look, that shouldn't influence you if you like a style, but like it became so popular, I took them out and I let my ears just heal back. It just got so popular, I was like, alright man, now people think I like Linkin Park. What the fuck? Like, don't get me started. Linkin Park sucks. Sucks fucking buttermilk through a swirly straw that's got fucking pubes in it. Is it really tragic what happened with Chester? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's sad as fuck, man. But that doesn't make the music, that doesn't mean the music was ever good. I'll get into that later, why I think that. I know sometimes I throw out these black and white opinions that are really like, this sucks and this is cool. But I'll tell you why I arrived at that conclusion at another time. But Linkin Park's music is not necessarily positive. It's narcissistic and blaming, and it's very destructive. But you listen to death metal songs about people chopping off people's heads. The task. It's toxic comes into human interaction. And if you actually read like Paper Cut or Numb, or like if you read any of the lyrics, they're very incoherent and childish. Like, I'm not going to go into full detail, I'm just going to say this. They're very incoherent and childish. Like something you wrote when you were in like middle school. Like, fuck you for grounding me, Dad. Like, like something you wrote, like, never man. Child. Blame other people and not take responsibility. And you. I'm 40 years old and I hate my dad. And it's like played out. It's really scarily toxic. That's why I had a problem with like the emo and the scene movement, because people were like, I would be like rocking that skinny puffy shirt and people would be like, so how long have you been emo? And I'm like, I'm not emo, I'm Rivet. And they're like, what? I'm like, I'm not emo, I'm Rivet. What? You know, like I'm gothic or something? I like KMFDM or something? What the fuck is that? Like, it was just like a bad. It was a movement that was childish. Anyway, I'm not gonna shit on emo or whatever the fuck I was gonna do or whatever. But my point is, like, I don't just shit on things based on the vibes or the feels, and I don't come up with these polarizing thoughts just to be contrarian or set people off to be a troll. I really think that, like, ultimately reflected in the music what Chester did, it was that negative life mentality and that negative shit he was telling kids in all those songs. Like, hate other people, blame other people. It's not your fault. You're fucked up. You're broken. Ha ha ha. It's worthless. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Like a really negative, hopeless, you know, sure, call me out for loving fucking slam and death metal and gory fucking shit or whatever, or niche fucking music or whatever. But yeah, like, it's not a mystery what happened. I can't say it because I'll get terms of service. But like, if you actually, and like I said, it's very childish. Like, when you're a kid and you think something is deep, and you like look at it 20 years later and you're like, holy shit. No wonder they were worried about me. It's just like really cornball shit. And like, if you actually sit down and read the lyrics, Final Thought, it doesn't flow, and it does not make sense. Like, it doesn't, like, it's just like this thing and that thing. But taste is subjective. Don't be the cool police, Eages. No, you can like that. But there's things better than, like, or like capable of like creating better music. And on the same note, that's what I want to pivot to, is like, I often think about these toilet thoughts or shower thoughts. I'll be like, Mark Tremonti is one of the best guitarists in the world. Why is he from Creed? Like, I think of things like that. Or like, Limp Bizkit sucks buttermilk too. But Wes Borland is a machine. I absolutely love Wes Borland. Or like, I don't like a lot of Rob Zombie stuff post like White Zombie, like when it was really industrial shit. But you know what? John 5 is like the man. John 5 played with Marilyn Manson too, I think. And Tim Skold is pretty fucking cool as well. I mentioned the side project with Nero Bellum and Tim Skold called Not My God. And that was actually a live show that made my skin crawl. You know? I don't believe in demons or devils or scary, like, ghosts and angels or whatever. But, like, man, the atmosphere was fucking scary. Like being in the basement or attic of an old house and you felt like you heard someone speak. Something like that. You know, like the part in Event Horizon when the guy goes in the airlock and tries to unalive like Minecraft, and he says, "Did you hear it?" And you're like, Spooky town. Alright. Anyway, I got it way beyond myself. And like, yeah, I'm not trying to yuck anyone's yum or hurt anyone's feelings. I'm just putting my thoughts out into the universe. So like, if you like Linkin Park, then you could like Linkin Park, and you could like the corny rap route with the DJ or whatever. That was a cool style, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was a cool style, but like in the 2000s, like, cause I like bands like Faith No More, and that kind of got like a hip hop funk vibe to it. And I even tolerate some Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's got like a rap rock funk vibe to it. I love Rage Against the Machine. That's definitely a rap rock funk vibe. But like, to do that well, it must be executed as such. And if something is so corny, and this is not just pure snobbiness, I'm not being like Anthony Fantano or anything, I'm just, for something to be like so corny it breaks the immersion, that breaks it for me. But you like Guar, they're corny. No, dude, like, it's actually scary how dedicated to the bit they are. Like, rest in peace, Dave Brockie. I used to follow Guar around as a teenager. And I got to meet Dave Oderus in costume a few times. It was like really hellish. It was like really hellish and really serious, and it wasn't as like cartoonish as Gwar is today. It was pretty fucked up, dude. And like, before I was old enough to go to Gwar shows myself, I think I was like 14. And I said, Dad, take me to Gwar. I'm not 18. I'm not 21. I can't go. Okay. And my dad, he knows the shtick of the band. He knows that they say, like, you know, vile, grotesque stuff, and they, like, do comedy and social commentary and spray blood all over the audience and do theatrics. He knew that, but he goes, all right, you have a blast. I can see you down there. I'm going to sit here, like, by the tables. He thought he was going to be safe, and he got sprayed. He got sprayed. And then he threw out the shirt, and I said, Dad, that's a war trophy. You're supposed to keep a stained-ass Gwar shirt. I got hit with the bile driver cannon a bunch of times at a bunch of different shows. That's one of my favorites. I got to see Gorgor and all, like, a lot of the theatric ones. And, like, I seen Gwar once with Blothar the Berserker, and I love how they continue the lore and the comedy and everything. It's not the same. It's not the same. I mean, maybe if you retcon the lore of Dave's death and you do like Son of Odorous, like there's like a, I would love to be Son of Odorous and go fucking crazy with Gwar. Holy shit. That's a delusional dream, but like, you know, the lore is not the same. It's just not. It's almost like people are like expecting, like, all right, shut up and spray the blood. You know what I mean? I used to be fucking riveted, like on the edge of my seat, usually standing room only, but I used to be fucking riveted at these Gwar shows. And then when I was 18, I went to a Gwar show. Years later, you know, I would follow them around, right? But I went to one and I met this joke band from like Boston called Gil Mantera's Party Dream. They were fucking wild. They knew how to party. People were throwing fucking beer bottles at them. People didn't know what the fuck it was. It was like Bloodhound Gang. It was like any joke band that you know that's popular, but it was like serious, and it was like 80s synthwave. He was playing a Juno. He was like playing a Juno and like a fucking, he had an emulator too. If you know anything about synth lore, that's like famous from Depeche Mode using floppy disk presets for Enjoy the Silence. And in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Matthew Broderick, Ferris Bueller, he killed people. He famously uses an emulator to sample sounds to call out of school. And I thought that's fucking dope. Synthesizers are fucking cool. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a full-length synthesizer stream soon. Now that I have this battery pack, I could really just play until, because the process is organic. I took a lot of time off of doing the things that I love, and that's unfortunate, but I'm getting my life back and I'm getting my shit back together, so to speak. And that being said, I don't really have a lot of things to quick fire off to be impressive or show my talents or show my creative process. So the best thing to do is do one of these really excruciating long live streams. And what I would do is I would just set up the camera and then I'll catch some fire somewhere along the line, because I start out a little cold, and I've had a lot of hand injuries and catastrophic damage to my hands. You might not notice it, but like I almost lost this finger and I got stabbed, a lot of yucky things, unfortunately. So it takes me just a while to get my fucking old man hands to gel with the keys. Alright, so I'm gonna stop and grab some more agua. Yes, I mispronounced Spanish on purpose. It's funny. I'm gonna get some more agua. Possibly more food. I don't know if I need more food. Like, I don't know. When did I have that breakfast sandwich? 9 in the morning, chat? I don't fucking know. I do this thing where I get too focused and I like ignore my body's senses. I get dehydrated and I get too hungry. And as much as I love to talk shit, especially ranting about Linkin Park and crappy music, or in my opinion, man, crappy music, sorry, I thought I saw someone I knew again trailing me, dude. That's not the weed paranoia. I'm pretty sure at least a couple people I grew up with know I'm doing YouTube and probably think that I'm having a midlife crisis. But what I was saying is, as much as I love to talk shit, I've been making so many positive connections by just, you know, promoting what I love. Like sharing what I love instead of slamming what I hate. And, you know, as fun as it is to be negative or take the piss out of things, especially when things are clownish, you gotta have an even balance of taking diarrhea dumps on things and having good positive vibes. You can't be all Cartman from South Park all the time. What, a neo-Nazi? Alright, I'm gonna grab some water. I'm gonna check back in with you in just a second, guys. Real shit. Uh-oh. Hang on. In order for me to put it in park, I have to lift this up. Uh-oh. That's fine. The car is safely in park. My tripod legs spider out and they lock it. They have locking intervals. I have one of the legs sticking out to hold up the camera at this awkward angle because when everything overheated, I just kind of jumped in the car like a stupid mother... I mean, hi! Alright, live. I got some water and a little snackerino, because fat and sugar is what this live stream is made of. And look, my phone has not been charging at the rate it should be charging, unfortunately. However, we can just plug it back in when I get to skating. We'll plug it into the power bank. I think it's just too hot from being in the windshield. In the future, I should probably just put it down here. Once again, shout out to Clockwork_0 for subscribing to the channel. Hopefully, now this is a little bit delusional, but hopefully I get to the point where I can just do content creating type shit. Let's go all the way around. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's delusional. But if you don't set a big goal, how do you ever get to it? You know, I don't want to sound corny like a motivational speaker, like, or whatever, like, but dude, how do you ever get to that point if you can't visualize it in your head? You know, if I can film for 6 hours a day, play a little Xbox, and work on edits, and then spend time with my family, dude. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna, like, there's like a huge queue to turn out here. I'm gonna turn from the back of this car wash. Screw that. And I don't want to make any unnecessary stops, even though I was just in a place where I could have used the restroom. I might have to use the restroom. Just gotta, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you get into that zone and like you gotta rock a piss, but you can't tell that you have to rock a piss because you're focused and you're skating. And so I think I'm gonna run over to Mickey D's right here and run in and have a quick squirt, and then the skate park's right down the road. We're in business, so we're gonna call it a live stream. And now if there's other people there and you know they don't want to be filmed and whatnot, that's totally fine. Well, there's probably nobody there. And if there is someone there, I'll ask if it's okay. If not, I'm going to be going offline and getting individual clips. But I love this live streaming shit. And I like trying new things and being exciting and weird. And that, you know, that can equate to content. So I'm going to say, hey, Eages, have you ever done this before? No? Okay, let me see it. Let me see what it's all about. You know? Oh! Yeah. I think McDonald's is probably the easiest place to run in to go twinkle. Then I'm gonna eat some of my snack off camera at the park, just so I have a little bit of more glucose, Brody. And then, yeah, we're gonna try and hit some tricks for real. Where's the entrance? I don't want to get hit in the drive-thru. I'm on the wrong side. Don't want to be by the drive-thru area. Cool. It looks like there's a spot right near the door that's not listed as handicapped, because we don't, A, want to be disrespectful, and B, we don't want to get a ticket. I'm going to just go sport a leak really quick, alright? Get some cool air on the, alright, okay, get some cool air on that camera and that battery. That power bank has been charging this whole time. I would hope so. And I'm going to go do what I need to do in order to continue. I went and washed my hands so I can enjoy some of my snack. And let's get the fuck out of here. The skate park is literally right down the road, but also I hope I have the newer battery inside the camera, because when the power bank does expire, it's going to start drawing from the regular battery. I'll have to switch a few things around when it's time to skate, guys. And yes, my phone shouldn't be in the windshield next time. It's probably not charging right because it's overheating. And that's not good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna probably have to plug my phone into my power bank. We'll see when we get there. But now I realize it's charging hyper slow because it's in the camera mount, in the windshield, and it's getting really hot. But fall is just around the corner. I'm not talking about me eating shit on the skateboard. I'm talking about autumn leaves. He went through the stop sign. He went through that stop sign. What? Why did you just keep walking into the street? The crosswalk's right there, Billy. You gotta mind the gap. You gotta mind the rules. Sure, absolutely pedestrian has right of way. You don't fuck with that, right? But when people just go, whoop, it's like, hey man, the crosswalk was right there. There's a stop sign. I stopped at the stop sign and you went in front of my car. What the fuck? Oh man. I don't know. I'm not trying to be ableist or have road rage or be a fucking knob. It's just like people don't value their own safety, or they genuinely don't understand what the lines on the ground mean. Eages, you've never jaywalked? No, I crossed the street wrong all the fucking time. But not in front of cars. Oh no, man, oh no, scooter kids. I mean, I'm gonna camp out for a little bit. Maybe they'll leave. Maybe they'll leave in a little bit. But man, I cannot get work done or listen to good music or anything with scooter kids. So I see the dad kind of sitting there or whatever, the guardian or parent or whatever, and he looks kind of annoyed, like, let's get out of here, I'm hot. I'm not trying to be a douche weasel. I'm not, like, kids can have fun, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna be like, you have a scooter? What a loser. But I mean, if there were another skateboarder there, I would feel more comfortable. But I feel like, even though they're in the wrong, I feel that I would fucking be seen as a nuisance, even though it's called a skate park. So I'm just gonna, like, sit here for a minute. I guess I'll check my live, and maybe these guys will go play over by the park. So let's just Alright, so there's actually no one watching, and I've been talking to myself like a freaking madman for a while. And it almost seems like these scooter kids are gonna get out of here because even though it's really scary and demented, there's a fun box with an angle iron regular ledge, and if I can get 5-0 up the ledge, then I can drop down onto the ramp as long as I don't fall backwards and hit my head. So I am not against wearing a helmet. It's actually the smartest and safest thing to do to protect your head. Okay, but like I feel like, so Andy Anderson is the man. The more people he converts to helmets, the better. I'm not even gonna say that that's wrong, but what I'm saying is the danger is part of it. So like oh, see, that kid took a spill and they're leaving. All right, not good that the kid fell down, but they're leaving and I can go skate. But what was I saying? Helmet. I should be wearing a helmet. Okay, so I'm going to advocate for the helmet, but also I'm going to say part of the skateboarding and the skill and part of the whole deal is the danger and the oh my god, the danger, the fear, the falling. That's part of it. Well, he's getting back out or something. I'm gonna wait for these people to leave nonchalantly, and then I'm gonna, you know, get some shit done, dude. And if I'm too scared to like do a big ollie or a spin or something, I think I can bring this other skateboard and go over it. But they left something or something. Dad's getting something, coming back to the car. And then I will have the skateboard parked to myself. And there's no blaring sunlight. Hopefully it doesn't rain, but there's no blaring sunlight, and I have a spot to put the camera that's even shady, so I don't think we're gonna overheat the gear. My camera battery is only at 50. My phone battery is only at 57% after all this time, and like, that's not rad. It definitely did overheat and stop charging. But I'll have to plug it into the power bank. Maybe it'll charge faster. Alright, they're still doing their thing, you know. And I'm gonna enjoy my snack at the skate park. Oh, dude, this is gonna be great. But as soon as this guy leaves, I'm gonna pull my car forward and not forget I left the skateboard outside and run it over. Oh, dude, man. Oh, feel better, man.
I know, the ramps aren't meant for scooters, right?
Oh, man. Dad's a skater, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, that was hilarious. He goes, these damn scooter kids are taking over the skate parks. He's like, my son just fell. I've got to go home. He wiped out. I said, that's not good. Feel better. And I said, Dad's a skater, huh? He said, the ramps are not built for scooters. See, it's not just toxic bias, dude. There's a subculture, and people want in on the extreme sports subculture. All right, let's get all of my shit together. Let's put this board between my legs. This is gonna be so fun. It feels unreasonably hot still for some reason. But we're gonna park where they were parked because they were in the best spot-a-reno. Okay. And you know what? We're here alone. And I'm thinking I can pack a bowl and rip. So we're gonna do that as well. Let me collect my brain and my items. Also, like I said, I'm doing the grassroots YouTube thing, talking to people, asking questions, meeting people. And I've already seen some of the free merch that I've handed out. I've already seen someone wearing it in public. And I only have 307 subscribers. So either he really needed a t-shirt, or it's dude, this is awesome, dude. I'm making art and shit. No, not the guys with the shovels and shit that clean up and shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. Why of all the places to park? Okay, just give me a second. I don't know what the fuck this is, but I hate it. I don't know what this is, but I hate it. It's like city workers just like pulled up in like a pickup truck with like shovels, and god damn it. I have no clue what the fuck is going on, and I hate it. I know the whole world doesn't belong to me. I just want a little bit of privacy so I can... My bandana looks fucking cooked. I want a little bit of privacy so I can blow down a bowl and do my skateboarding. And there's all these fucking spaces. These guys parked next to me. Okay, well, he's just gonna go smoke a cigarette. The other guy went over that way. Ugh. Ugh. I never want to smoke weed in my car. One, it damages the headliner and smells bad. Two, I don't want to imply that I'm smoking and driving, because I don't want people to do that. And three, it's just stinky. I already said that. But yeah, I even though when I smoke, I calm down and I sober up before I do anything, I don't want to show it, but I might have to show it. And just get age restricted, because these guys are really strange and they're lingering. I'm noticing they're not actually city workers. It's just two guys with some like shovels and some tools and shit. What the fuck? So backpack. Backpack. It's okay, because we're live streaming, things are charging, my balls are charging. I just want to get a couple tricks. This water is caca now. You mean nothing to me. And what's fucked up is that they didn't have the flat water, they only had the fizzy water. So like, that's fine, but like, I can really chug the regular water. I don't really need the sparkling water. And uh-oh, there's just a rolling paper in here getting destroyed probably. There's a loose rolling paper just getting destroyed. Got my skate tool, got everything, got my doob tube, whatever. Brazil. Alright, this guy's coming back and smoking and staring at me. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Dude, how could, like, alright, look at my face. How could other people be sketchier and sketching me out? I just want to toke. I want to sit on the bench over there. I want to toke a loud one. And I want to eat my snack and drink my water and get some actual skateboarding in. I think I can get a trick on the quarter pipe. And if I really lift up on the transition, maybe I'll get all the way up to the coping and do an axle stall. But I wouldn't fucking know, because there's these weird fucking guys sitting here. Dude, it's not weed paranoia. Like, these guys are fucking sketch, bro. He keeps turning around and looking at me. Like, what are you doing here? So this bowl's kind of grody. Don't judge me. It was like a crappy free piece that I got at the dispensary. And it's not the best. The carb hole is big, but the bottom hole is not big enough. So you find yourself just like hitting the thumb hole and sucking and hitting the hole and sucking. But for discreetness, it is good because you can clear the chamber a few times and then put your thumb over it and it goes out and, you know, Steven's none the wiser. Oh, there's the rolling paper. Nice. Here's the other battery that was charging. Would it get hotter in the car or in my bag? Probably should take it with me. Do I even have all the cords I need? That guy's just sitting over there having a cig. I don't really know what the fuck he's doing. But I'm gonna pack my bowl because this is a public kind of area. There's kids on e-bikes over there in the distance. And when I smoke, I'm not trying to be disruptive, disrespectful, or irresponsible, or blow pot smoke by people's kids or whatever. They're way over there. Ford Park's right here. Perfect little dugout to hit a rip, thumb it out, and put it back in my bag, right? Problem is, weird guy is looking at me. I gotta clear one and pack one. So, always keep your weed when you're driving in the lockable container. A lawyer taught me this. I have this, I have that. Wow, they're hitting big jumps on their e-bikes, dude. So, like, always keep it in the container so you don't get popped or get a ticket. You will get, like, a small fine for... But if you grow, you know, if you grow your own, you don't have it in a branded jar. So, like, the laws are gray. The laws are, like, vague on purpose because they want to get as much revenue from tickets as possible. So if you see me, like, cruising around and I have some bud and I have this, I'm very selective, discreet, and careful about what I do, and don't emulate this behavior because it can be dangerous and you can get a ticket. I don't have my locking weed bag with me right now. I left out in a hurry this morning. I do have a special locking bag to where if you put it in the back seat, doesn't have to be the trunk, but if you have the zipper lock with the code lock with the 3 digits, you can put it, and then you put it in the back and you're Gucci. Let me get some of my snackage for my package. Yeah, dude, I got some snowballs. Hostess! How am I gonna clean this bowl out without my... I usually have like this little pocket knife, and as soon as I turn this off, it's gonna get hot in here. All right, the stoner is working. Okay, you ready? I have an idea. So I'm gonna unclip these keys so that I can keep the AC on. Use this tiny key with the pointy tip. It's tiny and it has a pointy tip. It's okay. Oh man, you know, could you imagine being like, I'm not like, I don't want to be too vulgar and be like, haha, big penis, but like, could you imagine being like the guy who, like, your girlfriend like sits you down and says, no, it's okay, I like your cock, the big ones hurt me. Oh brother, this guy stinks. I might have gotten weed in my eye. Alright. Jesus Christ. Right now, we've got some of this. Rollins. It's a really good strain, man. Rollins. Flower. Wait, what? Do I even have enough for a Bolski? Come on, man. I want a proper Bolski. I might need to grind some more nuggage. Don't keep the nuggage right in your luggage, bro. Yeah, I don't want to be wasteful, because sometimes deep bowls are wasteful and you don't always get to the bottom of it, or it clogs up, or it fucking malfunctions on you. But I want to be able to get a clean rip before I have to put it away in this little baggie and stick it in my bag and be, you know, not alerting people. The dad and kids leaving, that was the perfect thing, dude. That was the perfect thing. And by the way, look at this, chat. give the old nasal appraisal several times over, because this smells better than a 4-leaf clover. I don't fucking know. That's not a good rhyme. But it is one of those really good smelling. It's got like a piney, mango-y. And I had likened it in another video to a strain called Dutch Haze. Dutch Haze is amazing. But when I got the Dutch Haze, I was actually looking for something else. And I cannot remember for the life of me what that something else was. Maybe I was looking for, not Ghost Train Haze. It was something that smelled more mango-y and fruity, but also very piney and very skunky. A lot of limonene, pinene. You know, I'm speaking Chinese to people who don't smoke weed. Your one annoying pot friend that you have that's like, but dude, the terpenes. Dude, the terpenes. What he means by that is like, it's the olfactory profiles in the oils of the weed that produce the smell. And the smell will incite a special high or sense memory or a good buzz. So essentially, most weeds are similar in nature. Well, I shouldn't say that because it's super diverse, but what I mean is the terp profiles are what give you your different kinds of buzz and your different kinds of ideas about what the fucking fuck. And actually, I don't need all these fucking keys. I'm gonna keep them here because I have the car key here and I'll be lighter to skate. All right. Now that I have everything, I don't like that these dudes are here, but really I'm taking everything valuable over there with me. They seem really fucking sketch. Like, really sketch. I got my fizzy water. I've got my Brazil. And then I had this skate wax in this bag. Alright, but I'm gonna use the bag to put my bowl in for odor purposes. But we're gonna just do this. Get it ready. We're gonna close the hatch here because I don't think I need it. Close the drink and the snacks in there. I don't think these guys work for the city, man. They're fucking whack. Okay, alright. I have a second knee brace in case I need it. I might as well throw it in the bag. Oh, shit. But I do have a big proper bowl pack. And, like, you know, we're gonna, like, sit over there and do a couple rip skis. And then we're gonna have to put it away, obviously. Because we don't want to do that shit. Oh, actually, I think these weird guys are leaving. So I'm gonna just sit right here. Dead ass gonna sit right here. Sorry, guys. I know this is becoming like an ordeal. You just want to see me skate. Okay, these weird guys can leave now. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go over there, but for real, they're just sitting here, dude. I don't understand what's happening. Are they on their lunch break? I don't think they're gonna break into my car. I'm not like shitty or anything. I just don't know what the fuck they're doing. And it's really sketchy. I'm gonna give them 5 more minutes. If they don't leave, I'm just gonna go skate. But I can't, like, what the fuck, man? There's so many spaces. And they parked right next to me. Okay, they're leaving. I'm not an easily sketched out guy, right? I'm not. But when people do that shit, like, there's an empty parking lot and then you stand next to me, or you park next to me, it's kind of like when there's all the bathroom stalls are vacant and you shit next to me. Like, anyway, they just dipped. So I'm gonna skate. I'm gonna skate and then make sure this bowl stays straight in the bag here, like straight up and doesn't fall down. Because we don't want to spill anything, dude. That would be a bummer. We gotta get the skateboard I'm gonna use. We gotta grab the phone. And I gotta change some cables around here, so if there's some mess on the floor, please just ignore it. This cable I'm gonna take out, even though I think it still would work that way. Okay. That cable I'm gonna take out. This cable I'm gonna take out. I'm gonna put in, I actually think this is fine. This might actually work better. I'll know once I'm out there if I have to change the cord. Okay. That seems to be, I only got 3 bars in the power brick? What the fuck? No, that's a lot. I think we're good. Sorry for being so spastic, you guys. This is the first time I've ever used this thing, and I'm not entirely sure about if it was getting power or not, or, you know. So, hang on. I've got this little spider web of cords. You know what? I do have to use the short USB-C, because if I have to charge my phone in here, give me one more crap second, you guys. I'm really sorry. Where's the other cable I was looking for? I still haven't found what I'm looking for. So this is the cable I want for the phone. Done. Let's just put that over here. I am looking for a short USB-C cable that I hope did not fall on the floor or something, and then I'll be good to go. Like, literally good. Where's my cable? What the fuck? Okay, I might need to get out of the car. This is a little whack, you guys. I don't know how did I misplace this cable I needed? But I did. Because I want to be able to have the phone charged up. Yo, this sucks. Did I put it in my bag? Sorry everyone, I'm sorry everyone. This is garbage to watch. But I need that little cable or I'm SOL, dude. At least for charging the phone, I'm shit out of luck. I have to look in my bag, dude. This is seriously uncool that I lost this cable like this. Because then my time will be limited because my phone will die. I have to retrace my steps, chat. I have to remember what the fuck I was doing. It might just be on the floor. So, The cable in the back right now is the USB one, not the one that's C to C. And I had C and C, and now I know C it. It's not in there. It's not in here. That is weird AF, dude. Sorry. I'm gonna find that small cable, or I'm not gonna have a good session, because I switched all the cords out and did all the charging stuff. What did I do? Drop it on the floor? I don't know if I dropped it or what. That's stupid. Weird, man. Totally weird. I'm really sorry to who's ever still watching this live. I don't understand where I put that cable. I have no where that cable could have fallen. I'm gonna dig around in the car for just another second, but otherwise we'll just do it as is. Okay. Okay guys, I know you're really bored and you don't want to see any more of just staring into space. You want to see me get out there, and now the sun came back out, gosh darn it. I can't find this cable. I'm gonna look one more time. If not, we'll just run how we have it and until there's no juice left in the freaking my ass. It literally feels like it fell into nowhere, but I found my Dave & Buster's card. Alright, you guys, I'm done looking for it. I have to just start skating. I'm kind of pissed. Alright, I'm just gonna start skating. Because I wasted too much time and the camera's been in sunlight directly for too long. And, you know, I know I was sloppy and careless, but dudes, I unplugged this little USB-C cable and I immediately like put it on the passenger seat next to me. It's gone. It's like gone. So it either just like fell down beside, it just fell down beside the seat, or I don't fucking know, dude. And maybe we'll get this round rail too. Why not? So I got a couple things to adjust. And I might be charging my phone from the power bank. So it's cool, I actually have 2 pivot points now, but I'm just gonna do that. What is my phone actually at? 62%. Sorry. Everyone's just been waiting the whole time. Sorry. I know it's so terrible. I'm standing in dirt. Sorry, you guys. I'm really sorry. Like, everything was in order and everything, and then a little cable is missing. So we're gonna go from the internal battery of the camera for a little bit and try and charge my phone for a minute. I just want to charge the phone first, because even once the camera battery gets to like 50% or less, then I'll plug the power bank back into the camera. What am I doing? I'll just turn this shit around. And then I'm gonna hit this bowl before anyone comes over here. That's a bummer. I can't believe that I lost the USB-C cable. Alright, so I want to pull up the live chat so I can see you guys. I'm gonna plug my phone in so it starts charging. and then we'll switch back in a minute. Yeah, Shreddington, Ian. Shreddington, Ian. Okay. I'm gonna smoke first, though. Let's get that out of the way, because that's the most naughtiest thing. Skateboarding's not the naughty part. Oh, it was upside down and the shit did not spill out. And then I'm gonna eat some of my sugary snack because I don't want to pass out, but I'm not ready for an entire meal yet. Fun fact, I overate yesterday after skateboarding and I still feel full and it's weighing me down. Like I said, the carb hole on this is big. The carb hole is big, but the hole in the bottom of the piece is not big. So you like try to clear it and it's like a no bueno. One more hit. That's a good amount of highness to skate. Any more high, it's distracting. So like smoking is like cheating. You smoke and then you get dialed in and it's like cheating. It's a performance enhancer. And then maybe sometimes you do too much and it's a little bit much, but I gotta eat my snack. I'm gonna go over by the trash bin real quick. Not warmed up yet. Give me a break. What up, Ian? Don't want bugs to get in my water. I'm gonna put the other snowballs on top of it. Perfect. All right, where does the camera need to be? Where does the phone need to be? We'll figure it all out as we go. This is me trying to skateboard again after years and years and years. All right, we're going from the battery inside of the camera for a while. I'm gonna use some of the juice to keep the phone charged because that's what it's coming from. But maybe we'll hit this round bar. It seems fucking doable now. Let's find a good camera angle. Okay, needs to tilt up a little bit more to see me in the landing zone, and maybe just back a little bit more. That's too much. Let's give this a little pump of height. The low angle is the coolest, but let's try and get all the action. That might get all the action. Let me check the front screen. Something like that. We'll change it midway. Yo, dude. Destroying my graphic. I don't care because I'm a real ripper. I like that picture, but it is sticky. You go to the park, everything over waxed and you get injured. But that is too sticky. Hang on. Gotta get the side too, right guys? I think I'm gonna attempt it coming towards the camera in the shade. I'm gonna let these people know I'm live so they don't walk through. Oh, now it's too slippery. I'm slippery. Oh, I'm gonna try and hit it in. It's not the way to start the stream, but I'm good. Round rail, round rail. This is for you, Pauline. Gonna do the board slide on the round rail. I just gotta keep my pressure center. If I feel like I'm gonna woof it, I'm gonna bail. I'm gonna step off. We'll be I think I hyperextended the back of my other knee. It's not hospital bad, but you know what? I am gonna have to wear both knee braces. Like, I'm gonna have to go old man style. This one's tighter because it's not worn out, but I don't want it to cut off circulation. I just needed to keep my shit a little balanced and taut. This one's slipping down like Whatever, it's slipping down, son. Ah! Ah! Dude, I'm still skating. I'm not gonna not skate. I kind of woofed it at the other skate park at the last second. And this may be a tad too tight for my leg, to be honest. Alright. I got this. My leg hurts. I wish my leg didn't hurt. That's a bummer. I wish my leg didn't hurt, but now that I'm learning to skate, I'm figuring out that snap and that approach, and it's less scary each time. Getting more mid, but yeah, this knee brace is a little too tight. Fuck, my body is thrashed. Another stream I did where I went private, I was doing frontside airs on the quarter pipes, but it's scary. I don't know. Uh-oh, my board's escaping. Fast enough. Round rail. This is for you, Pauline. Round rail. For sure, better approaching it from the. Not even to be theatrical, like coming at the camera. And what? I gotta ride it and come off though. Ride it like penis. Going too slow. I hit some crunchy stuff. I hit some crusty splooge. And then I'm gonna switch over to time. Water break time. Water break time. Yo, dizzy down. Woo! There's too much on this. Okay, I gotta do a little battery check. That's not as hopeful as I would have thought. I'm gonna wait till this battery gets down a little. Oh, we only got 2 from the power bank. Damn, I'm really kind of fucked up. I might need a different setup for going mobile. Hold up. Yeah, it's taking too much to charge the phone, which is routing the internet. What we need to do is plug right back into the camera, and that'll give us the most time. If I don't touch the cell phone, excuse my belch, this will give us the most time. We are back into the power bank, into the camera, and we're gonna hit this round rail for Pauline from Germany. I'm coming back too hard, but it's okay. Oh, it's okay. Oh God, Carlos. Okay. You know, I feel like it's slipping for some reason. I can get away with this, but that's what this is for. It's really crusty. The backside of it's really crusty. Excuse me for a God. Why did I have great ape sperm in my nostrils? You're a skater, bro. Do what you were born to do. Shred, rip, skate. Don't be a fucking jabroni. Don't be acting like a hoe dad. I'm not sure how much life we'll have out of the battery pack, but we're gonna go until it's toast. I will have to update my setup for it to be better. I'm sorry, you guys. And then, not to mention, the other clips I want to film offline. So. Why is that so scary to me? The other time I was going too slow, that time I went too fast. Sometimes I'm gonna do a pop shove it on the quarter pipe and fall really hard. No, I'm gonna land it bolts. I got really scared to do the quarter pipe thing. And quarter pipes were my favorite to do tricks. It's like a quarter of a pipe. And no, I'm not looking at the live right now. It got so hot for no reason. Why couldn't I have this much energy when it was cool yesterday? It's all about, dude. All about that angle. It's the angle at which you dangle. It's not about the size of the worm. It's about the angle at which you dangle. You feel me? I got a grower, not a shower, ladies. Woody, I want a divorce. I wish you would stop smoking crack. Oh, Woody, I'm gonna take the kids to my mom's. That was Woody the Woodpecker relapses. That motherfucker smokes crack. Too slow. Up high, down low, too slow. You have a deadly disease? This is what I was talking about. Hitting a grind and going down the slope. Do you see the box in the middle behind? Yeah. Because it's not that scary. Not that bad. Not that bad. But I'm taking this round rail slide. Floppy or rail slide. For Pauline, I need just a little breather because they only had fizzy water, man. I wanted canned water and they only had the fizzy kind, bruh. It seems scary to me to ollie straight on. You know, some people have no fear. I used to have the no fear when I was a kid, but like, seriously, getting your back truck hung up on a low obstacle because you think you're gonna clear it and then you put your back down too hard, it's literally the worst surprise. It's the worst surprise. It's worse than biting into a chocolate covered piece of a Reese's cup. There's human diarrhea in here. That's not caramel. Should have known from the duty smell. Okay. I don't want to talk to the camera when this guy is walking around the walking path because I don't want to seem like a cooked ass onk. But when he walks by, I'm gonna hit this rail again. This knee brace is too tight. Are all those people like looking at me? I don't mean to be paranoid, but like these kids are like staring at me. Real talk. Don't overthink shit, bro. Hit the bin because that was garbage. I nosed my board into that concrete because I was scared of a 50-50. I was less scared at the other park for some reason. And this one doesn't seem to be as tall. God, I'm gonna destroy my board before I could even get tricks on camera. Quit overthinking shit, bro. don't know what they're doing. I want to tell them I'm on live, so I'm not filming them. I don't want to be filming these minors. I'm not the faithful sheriff. If they come back over, I gotta let them know I'm live to be respectful. Definitely the skate park's not for that stuff though. I don't mean to sound like a boomer, but these kids chilling on the e-bikes and full face helmets, don't come to the skate park. I'm trying to get work done. Hurt my ankle, chat. Trying to chase after my own skateboard. Loser! You got a motorized vehicle and you didn't even clear the happy box. Poser alert! This way for some reason. This garbage smells like fucking fun. See, I'm getting super tired super fast, man. I don't gotta give myself a break. But I want you guys to get this trick. One spot because the camera overheated. Right, Mr. Ian? Need a break. Agua, dude. How the fizzy bubbles hurt my throat. Like that time at Christian summer camp. But I don't want to talk about that. Well, you Pastor Ron. That's my ball. Sorry, that's sick. That's not funny to make fun of. Or is it? Because it exposes Christianity. Bum bum bum. Double-edged sword. The Catholics do the same thing. Okay. Alright, that's just obviously silly social commentary. Believe what you want to believe. I will say that it's bogus, but you're allowed to because this is America. Let's get this fucking trick, am I right? The sun went away. I gotta get it. what am I doing? What am I doing? Embarrassing myself out here. Say, what? I don't know about a quarter pipe, but that trick's called a Burt or a Bertleton. And Bertles are like awesome. Like when you pull them up, here, watch. I'll show you a Bertle. So like if you do a Burt slide on like this bank, it's hot! The metal is hot! I need to stop for another second here. So, a Burt slide is dope, and last time I was here, I did do a Burt slide on that bank. Jeez. I need to not overheat my body. I need to chill for a minute. I gotta go home with at least a sloppy land on this rail. I'm finding my in-air control and confidence again. And instead of putting my foot too far behind the bolts to line up for like a big sloppy, putting my foot kind of vert style near the bolts, keeping my pressure. So I'm snapping the ollie, but I immediately have control. I don't have a lot of room to slide, but if I bonk nose, I get the lift I need. Also, I'm stupid. If that helps anyone in the chat. Like, subscribe, I love you. Shout out to Clockwork_0 for subscribing earlier before the camera died. I love you, man. Or woman, or choose not to disclose. However you identify, I love you. And you are loved. And you are needed. And you are worth it. And you know, du bist gut genug, man. You're good enough, man. But seriously, your life matters. Your existence matters. Even if other people don't understand it, or people are fucking bigots, you matter. Your life matters. Your impact on the universe matters. Just love yourself, home dogs. I lost a lot of speed. This ground looks smooth, but it's kind of crispy. Oh, Jesus. I am curious to see, even though I don't have a full edit, I might start the video project and save it just so I can. Because when I was dicking around and I landed front truck first on the rail at the crappy skate park, as sloppy as it was tic-tacking down and penguining off, I kind of did land a nose grind or a front side 5-0 or like a fucking, you know, a nose, the front truck. I did the thing with the front truck. Oh, I'm so hot. Not like that. I know. In the one edit, I said I look like an ogre. But really, I'm a goblin. I'm a goblin those nuts. Bro, you like Wendy's? Huh? Wendy's nuts are in your mouth? I'm sorry. That's awful. I'm not homophobic. Nothing wrong with liking nuts. I'm just talking about deranged sex perverts. Oh, wait. Myself? If it's cooler outside, I'm going off that fun box thing and landing on the bank. I don't care if it's minimal. Me connecting a 50-50 onto that and coming down, I don't know why I'm scared of this little ledge. And there's a great blue heron up in the sky again. Hell yeah. I love nature. I did a hippie jump the other day. And it was one of the scariest tricks I've ever done. I'm losing my inner focus. My heart is there, but my body can't keep up. As I lose the weight and get more in shape here, I'm gonna be able to session for longer and take more tries, but my goodness. I like, my heart is there, I'm not even getting up to the obstacle, you know? I'm not snapping up to the obstacle. Okay, a little bit more water. A little bit more water. I'm about to peep that live chat, okay? I'm about to peep that live chat. You feel me? Oh yeah, backside. You just started skating, you want to learn how to kickflip? Okay, I can help you with that. I'm not very consistent on them because I learned the heel flip first. But also, oh, hang on, my screen went dark. This is why I gotta figure out my whole charging thing. Yeah, Ian, you wanna see a backside 180 to flat? I'll do that. And I just gotta try and hit this round rail for our homegirl. And guy who wants to learn how to kickflip, are you there? If you're there, I love you and I'm gonna tell you something. You just started skateboarding? You want to learn how to kickflip? Everyone's gonna say stuff, and you know how to weed out who's a full of shit and who's a real skater? A lot of guys say word salad, like, oh dude, what you want to do is when you bend down, you want to like lean your pressure backwards slightly, and then you want to like slide your foot, and then you want to, they get over analytical. And even though that's how my mind works, that's not how the tricks work. It's simple physics and pressure. It's the muscle memory that you have to get. So I will say, if you can tic-tac around, ride confidently, and you have little baby ollies on lock, and you can roll off stuff and shit like that, then start your kickflip. If you still want to start a kickflip, I will tell you how. The most important thing to realize on a kickflip is don't kick down, kick out. There's a couple different ways and stylistic choices. You can come up to the nose. You could roll your ankle individually, independently. You can flick out and bonk. You can flick diagonal and bonk to the side. And then what you want to avoid doing is kicking straight down. And that just puts you in a position where it's done. So I might not land it, but even though I'm not the best right now, I might be a teacher because I used to do this all the time. So you want your foot kind of pointy, a little bit hanging off. It doesn't have to be aggressively hanging off like that, but you don't want it all the way across like you're trying to heel flip and so on. You want it just diagonal by the bolt. You want to hear the snap of the ollie, wait just a second, and aim for here. Draw an imaginary line off the back. Let me try it not in a crack. I put my wheels in a crack. I rocketed it. So you're gonna want to watch a lot of footage of people doing it better than me, but that idea of not kicking down and making sure you kick out and hit the nose to even your snap. That's the idea. Let me get a better place to try these for you, because the grade of this skate park's a little. It's been many years, my bad. But the same concept is like this. You want to snap your ollie, start to slide up to leave the ground for your ollie, and you want your foot to hit that spot. Do you see where this grip tape is missing? Whether you're regular or goofy, that's the corner spot. It seems much harder than before, sir. Woo! Unk's gonna give it a couple more tries, but kick out, not down. That's the goal. A lot of people, when they learn, they get off the ground, they do that. Sometimes you could land those old school kick flips, but most of the time you fall real hard. All right, I have to land one kick flip for you. Otherwise, I'm poser sauce. I can't, my gut is so big, I can't get my own feet out of the way. Give me some rest time and I'm gonna keep trying for you, buddy. I'm getting a little overheated, but the kickflip is not that bad. Yes, true, there's a textbook way to learn, there's a way to get the job done. But once you figure out how to stay level in the air and you're producing the spin, your style might look funky to other people, and that's okay. Textbook, real textbook is snap up, even out, kick the nose, and it does, you know, this kind of deal. But I see a lot of people with a lot of different stances, a lot of different flicks, and a lot of different timings. Ugh, my balls. So, to be honest, I'm more comfortable slapping a heel flip right now. But now that I'm relearning flips, my back foot is hanging off too heavy, and I'm not evening out, I'm not waiting for my snap, and you've got me intrigued. So I can land the varial flip, which incorporates this backside scoop, but I'm having trouble with the basic kick flip. So thanks for calling that one. I'm gonna try it now. Again. I couldn't really stay over it. I like almost fell. God. I need to get fit. I need to get back in shape so I can do this, because when it snapped and turned over, it felt good. I just couldn't keep my feet up and get back to the grip tape. I keep falling back and like rocketing. There is a grade to this park going this way, but sheesh Louise. I hope my tip helps you learn how to kickflip even though I'm not landing it. You need a good clean snap, you need a good slide, and you need to hit this zone right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, that zone. Off and to the right. I think I need a cool down, guys. Legit, I still might come back a third time to like make some live footage today before I even turn it in. But I need to at least sit for now. And I know my battery's crashing fast. But thanks for liking, subscribing, and yeah. If you're just learning how to skateboard, thanks for joining me, because I'm trying to do things I thought that were easy when I was a kid. And now they seem like a trip to the hospital. So thanks for watching me struggle and relearn. I really appreciate it. But I am going to stick myself when I try to learn hard flips again. I am going to hurt my balls once, I swear. And I'm really bad at no complies. I either snap a 180 no comply and roll away, or I just eat dirt and diarrhea. This one's for Dr. Ian. Oh, wait, camera's set up wrong. Ian, I want to do that backside 180. And it's so funny because it feels like I'm going big. When I watch the footage, it's low to the ground. I used to do these big 180s where I would drag my foot up and the board would be like this before it got to the... Oh my God. Nobody wants to hear, you used to be good. I understand that, but just thinking of the sound of the snap and the sound of the pow when it hits your feet, when you get the flip trick muscle memory back, it's I think whew. Jason Lee described catching the grip tape and the pow. And I definitely remember that from Vario flipping off of stairs and stuff. It's just a matter of committing to the center and actually getting up there with my raggedy ass unk body and my fat huge gut. No body shame to anyone. Love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. But it's my stomach is physically keeping me from tucking my knees to land tricks. Woo! But I'm gonna keep skating till I can't anymore. I'm gonna shut it down, put everything on charge, and you know, turn it in. And I might be back later. I definitely gotta ollie that 6 stair. I know I can ollie the 6 stair with a safe ollie, meaning not an ollie to slide up as high as I can, pro stack. Not an ollie with my front foot up here, but an ollie with it like right by the bolts, a safe ollie, so I can control it as I leave. If you have enough forward momentum going down something like that, all you need to do is get enough to clear it, and you could basically do a roll off, snap a baby ollie. I'm gonna probably snap a huge ollie, end up landing with a fakie stance. Might spin 180, I don't know, guys. I might spin my own balls off. It's a shame I can't even do an ollie air on that quarter pipe. Let's just take it easy, maybe. The sun had to come back out and cook me, right? So the quarter pipe at the other skate park is like a different size transition, and I was hitting the pocket and snapping. They're only like 1 foot ollies, but I was still snapping the pocket, landing fakie, and turning around. Like I said, I really cut my teeth flat ground. Like flat ground. Not a super tech guy, but I have some of those in my bag of tricks. You've seen the Casper flips and stuff. But dude, I probably have a better chance hucking it in a street spot than trying to ride ramps. My weight is so different these days. Making me want to skate, but all I do is roll. Yeah. I did that spin for you, Ian. I'm glad I landed it. No, dude. Even if you're not stunting on your board like hard as fuck, sure, I'm on this path to get it back. Like I gotta prove something to myself before I'm 40. No, I'm just kidding. I really want to get it back. But if all you do is cruise and kick around, there's no shame in that. You're still a skater. You're still a boarder, dude. You just don't want to take the risk and eat it. Like maybe you'll play a game of skate every now and then, but you're not trying to go to the hospital. That's a baby step. To get onto this, I had to do the other rails at the other skate park. A lot of it off camera. And I want to keep skating. My life force is draining. My battery is draining. There's some top secret channel related stuff I need to do. I wish I could just go do it right now and shut down the camera. Like I'm torn, I'm conflicted. Some of the merch I've been giving away. I gotta do more of that shit, no matter how worthy it is. I'll do it maybe later. Woo! I'm hot, you guys. Oh my god. Getting really. I'm gonna finish my water. Fuck this. You need to do the 3 W's to stay healthy. Weed, water, and wanking off. I may be low income, but I'll never be low income. God, it's gonna take me forever to cut these live streams down and find all the jokes and everything. I think I need to make a separate edit of me saying stupid shit and then one of me actually skating, because I'm gonna myself for higher quality. Well, yeah, you know what? These streams are great, and it's helping me with other people watching. It's helping me stay motivated to get it back. But that being said, when I get some shit on lock and I'm not landing diagonal and I'm turning back in time and I'm landing straight and I'm cruising it, I might even 50-50 this round rail. It looks like you could like land on it diag. Okay? But I want to film those in 240 frames. It'll look better. Because Casper flip, I filmed on my cell phone and it fucking, the slow-mo looks wonky. I'm gonna try and do a 180 on the quarter pipe. Okay, get ready to call 911. either the transition of that pipe, that quarter is different than what I'm used to, but, oh, don't let my trash blow away like a goober. Because just snapping a turn, both BMX and skate, just doing up, and turning around was my favorite. Why does it seem really scary to put back on the wall? Oh my God, jeez. I'm gonna have to go over a lot of fears, and I'm gonna have to learn to get my ollies off the ground again. Skateboard's bone. So the fact that I'm struggling to turn and snap 90 degrees on this round bar makes me feel like a poopy head. Let's get it. Let's not get it. If I wanted to sacrifice my grip tape, I can probably dark slide. That's also a weird thing in my bag of tricks. I can barely kickflip, but I can dark slide. I think I need a break, guys. Oh my goodness. I got pretty close though. And I feel more comfortable hitting it from the other side. Hit it from the back now, hit it from the back now. But to be fair, we're going no tail on the coping of the mini ramp, just like normal, is scary. So that's where this square bench, my favorite kind of thing to 50-50. I don't think I can ollie that high right now. Like, old footage of it, but I don't be that guy. I'm not gonna cut away to 20-year-old footage. I'm gonna get it again. Snap, land, slide, turn. Snap, land, slide, turn. Snap, land, slide, turn. This one's for Sister Pauline. I'm going too slow though. I never expect, right? There's a crunch right there, and I lost my comfortable speed. This one's for Sister Pauline. It feels good to be out here, you guys. It really feels good. It's only, but it's like 90 degrees though. What's up, Omizu? Hey, are you subscribed to my dog shit channel? Omizu. Oh yeah? It is a thick rail and it's round, and I haven't skated in like probably 20 years, like serious like this. Thank you for joining. Omizu, subscribe. Everybody subscribe. If you are set to public, I will subscribe back, watch your content, and I will like your content. Not just to like it and swipe through it. I'll actually look at your shit, man. Well, not like your shit in the toilet. Thank you so much. I'm so glad people are watching my struggle. This one's for all the people watching. Oops, I got a little wonky. I should have corrected right away. Not one of those high ollies I was talking about. those high ollies, you really got to get your hips involved, and you really got to, like, it's so weird to time the footing without pushing the board back down. I should have corrected right away. That's front side. That's front side. I know I get dyslexic with that from time to time. I'm not turning off the right way, and I'm so tail heavy. I got a thick ass. Oh, now the sun wants to go away. It was torturing me all day. Now it wants to go away. Great time. It was 75 degrees. Oh, not bad, yeah. Oh, what's up, Amizu? You and Ian are friends? Hell yeah, it's good to see you guys here. I really should chill out and take a break, chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I should take a break, but I'm gonna land this trick. This power bank is lasting a long time, you guys. It's my phone that's gonna run out of charge. And my body. I gotta know when to call it quits, because if I overdo it, I cannot come back out for a third session after a rest. But it's like, bro, take it easy. You're not fucking 16 anymore. You're not a kid. Take it easy. The only thing I know how to get back. And I'm not trying to be irresponsible and get a heat stroke or hurt my body or get a heart attack or what. The only way I know how to get back at it is to just start attempting stuff. There's not a baby way. I tried pumping around and pushing around the smooth asphalt. Then I just wanted to power slide and Burt slide and foot plant and stuff. And I got to do a long space on the sky part. I love you guys, man. Thanks for watching. I just might need a breather. So I'm gonna turn the camera this way. Another car just pulled up. I'm not sure if they're gonna come skate. I'm gonna do the right thing. I know I'm live, but my setup is an 8.0. on obviously the 8-inch trucks that go with it. I might be doing damage to them at my weight. These are hollow forged 139s. These are 53 millimeter wheels, relatively small. They're harder wheels. They're a little less forgiving. They're Ricta chrome cores. Bone Swiss, of course, on the Zero deck, because I love the concave of the Zero, and the ply never wears out. I scraped so many manuals relearning how to skate that I still have pop. I might get an 8 1/4 for my next deck. I'm not sure, but 8 seems to be the size. Many moons ago, 775s were so hot. Everyone had a 775. I used to skate them. But then you'd have to get the slightly smaller trucks. You see how mine stands rail? See how my board stands rail? That's because I have the same length truck as deck. I mean, maybe my brain's falling out. That one kid wanted to just see a kickflip and I can't produce it. I kind of feel like a scumbag. There's a pebble right here. Uh-oh. That went rocket and almost hit my... For some reason, the varial flip's way easier for me. I think it's just because backside shove it was one of the first tricks I learned consistently. Like over stuff, down stuff, up stuff. So like that backside shove is really easy to maintain into the varial flip. It's the 360 flip scoop that gets me. I can get the rotation from my tray flips. I can stay over them. That didn't even flip. One day at a time. One day at a time. Give it a couple more good tries and then we're gonna shut her, and I promise. Like, subscribe, share the f out of my stuff, guys. I'm stupid and the world needs to see. I pulled too hard on the tail again. I'm pulling my pud. What do we do now? Go to sleep? Pull the pud. We need new pornos. Okay, so now I have to cut out the bit in the Primus song where he says that. We need new pornos. Got it, Primus. Sorry guys, I'm looking at the live chat because if I bend over right now, I might pass out. Oh shit, my cock slit. I'm gonna have so much footage to go through to be unreal. But it's worth it. Worth it for you guys. It's worth it for everyone in the chat. Sorry kid who wanted to see me kickflip and I couldn't bring it. I'm gonna get those Jamie Foy shoes and then you're gonna get your kickflip on point. I gotta do a garb one. Let's do a garb one. That poor kid who wanted to see a kickflip. I'm running out of steam. It's gotta be. I gotta call it. I gotta call it before my health is compromised. Starting to get overheated. The thing is, I want to keep skating. I didn't really land this. I only did a couple of crummy 180s. My shit overheated at the first part because it was in direct sunlight. I should say the second part because I went to 3. Let's not be a dumb stoner. You can count. Oh fuck. I need just some air on my body. So, I don't know if you saw it, that shit looked cornball, but if you can do it right, it's super awkward, but if you can do it right, if you step off your back foot at the right timing, and you start jumping here, you can do some sort of like Mike Vallely front foot impossible and actually land it. And it's a foot plant. I don't know if it has a name, but if you're struggling with impossibles, doing these tricks really helps. So like this is like a front foot. It's basically this. Well, not that, because I just donged my board, but if you're rolling, you step off at the right moment, you get one of those and you keep going. But you have to land front bolts, front foot, or you just chew the dirt. I wonder if I got one of these on lock for you guys. Nope. I'm so mad I didn't get the one on camera that was like a full and pop. I'm so mad I didn't get the one with the extra scoop that went in. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna call it a stream. We're checking. Oh, I dropped my phone. We're good. I'm just gonna stand here for a second, then I'm gonna go. I really feel conquered by this round rail, though. I don't feel happy about it. That weird square one was good. So yeah, what's up, you know? Yeah, there's some people coming. Let me cover it up. Let's be respectful. Let's move the camera over. Okay, so they're not gonna ride the skate park. I'm gonna leave in a minute here. I have to try the rail a couple more times. I got that one for you, Pauline. It wasn't super clean. I was riding the nose weird. I hit my truck at the end, but I came off straight. Yes! Yes, I got it! Fuck! Fuck! Bah, bah! I got it! Oh, hell yeah. Too bad I put my phone in my pocket. I hope it didn't go so far away that the stream lagged during that part. Hang on, chat. Trying to watch my own footy to make sure I got it. Because that felt really good. It wasn't super sloppy. It wasn't super clean, but it felt good, chat. It really felt good. Thanks, Omizu, thanks. All right, let me see. Yes, it was sloppy, but dude, I'm gonna take it because I rolled away and I adjusted my weight at the very end. I love this. I love skating as a grown-up. Oh, it's so fun. I gotta watch my footy. It did start to lag, but it got better as I got close to the rail. That was garbage. That was garbage. I can do better. I can do better than that. I got way too excited. What about that boneless though? Did it actually look like a boneless? That was a decent boneless. It wasn't very high off the ground. All right. Well, I'm really getting tired. I want to keep going, and I want to keep chattering, blah 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 blah. I did that. I recovered. Like, it was dope. It was dope that I saved it after trucking and penguining off and like pinching out. Mom, off. How I saved. Definitely not the final cut for a skate edit. God. How many times did I say one more time? 100 more times? Okay, that's right. I don't know, going this way is hella scary. I did it. I almost did it that way a few times. A couple more maneuvers and I'm out ski, guys. I'm really losing my shisha. Also like tail drag slop. What I mean by tail drag slop is this. If I want to start turning right about here, so I don't do this like I've been doing. I want to turn right about here so I fall off like that. It's easier said than done. Put some butter on it, Carlos. You better put some butter on it, Carlos. I think I'm done, guys. I can't even get up there. I'm not doing it right. I did some front maneuver on this slippery ass round rail. I'm glad I didn't get hurt. Poor kickflip kid. I think I'm kind of bummed that I couldn't really find my center on that rail. The first tries that I had before my energy started slowing down, I was more centered. At the end, I was getting off of the rail. I don't know. It's taller than it looks, because look at me standing next to it. Just on my knees. Just like I'm hung just above the knee. Okay. Fuck. I'm like having a heat stroke. I'm gonna like drive the car into a ditch. Alright. God, I'm kind of upset with the performance. The kickflip, because these shoes are like weird pointy toe, and the kickflip is like heel flip, no problem. Everybody knows your heel flip stance like this or like this. You can do a good heel flip from like a semi kickflip stance, just the tip off. You have good control to go over obstacles. Hear me out. Hear me out. You might kick it away and you might have an issue, but if you can learn to do this footing setup, going fast and going over small obstacles while moving fast, if you can get the snap and get to the bonk zone, instead of doing the traditional heel flip stance where the toe's really hanging off. Which is really consistent and awesome, but it's just not, it's not always a style thing. Big yikes, gotta go. I'm out of energy. Oh, I'm out of energy. Big yikes. Let's go back and like not film my car, but let's like drive back, ride back, skate back. I still want to ollie that 6 stair, because even though I'm not like in shape and I'm not to where I want to be or nearly where I used to be, even though I suck right now, is what I'm trying to say, is if I have that much hang time to play with, I'm gonna get a trick. It might take a couple slams. If I have that much hang time, I'm gonna get a trick for sure. Whether it's a shove it or a front side ollie, a late side grab, or like a tweaked out like backside grab, like a roast beef. Yeah, you can do it down a 6 set. And yeah, or maybe I'll do the 180 shove, 180 backside shove to tail grab, or, which this is going to be a stretch, I can do the shove it tail grab, no problemo, right? But I've never tried to do the Bam Margera trick, the whirly bird thing. I've never tried that. Okay, so you know what's fucked up? Not only cable that I need, I am so heavy that I can't jump doing a boneless. I'm tripping on my own feet. Cool down the unit me before. Shit, I had the other in my bag. Very cool, very cool, very cool. It's charging. Okay, I need, and hopefully this beverage is still cool. The Liquid Death. I got only had fizzy stuff. Tastes great. To trim my homeless beard. I'm sorry, that's the unhoused. The root beer mineral water is really good. Let's get in it. Here's the thing. Even though I'm super cheap, if it weren't really hot outside. Oh, what the fuck? Car is walking right now. Okay, so no one. No. The e-bikes, dude. The e-bike. Going to the skateboard park. Our dirt bikes in our suspension. My phone being a box, dude. You know what I'm saying? You've got a motor vehicle, basically. Dude, clear the whole fun box. If I had a BMX bike, I would jump over the fun box for you guys. On a skateboard, it's a little more scary these days. The fact that I used to do like bike-sized jumps on the board over transition really, to me right now, the biggest thing is what point in the transition did I land? I came up and over like a hip, like a 90, front side or back side with like a little 90 turn, right? And I remember the feeling of putting it down on the wall and then coming down. Like now I feel like I'm gonna land in the flat and like sketch out. Like my brain, I know, bear with me you guys. My brain remembers the feeling of putting it back on the wall. And like my body's just not thinking that's a safe idea. But we definitely gotta let it cool down before we do anything, dude. It says 102 on the thermometer. I didn't think it was that hot. I just knew I felt a little hot. So, when it's fall and it's cool, I'm gonna get a lot more tries before I get tired. I'm gonna get many more tries in before I get tired. But I'm not fucking scared of that round rail, dude. I was hella scared of it when I first came here a few weeks ago. So that's progress. Let's check the live chat. That's okay, guys. Everyone is at a different place in the skill curve of skateboarding. And that's what I like about skateboarding. Even though there is a little vetting of posers, you know, you got to make sure, is this guy trying to skate because he's trying to get chicks? Or like, is this guy trying to skate because he thinks he'll look cool? Like, is your heart, basically, is your heart in it, right? But there's no gatekeeping as far as skill level. You could be a day one or you could be a pro. And we're all buddies. We're all skaters. And yeah, you gotta get comfortable. That's true. I'm not saying it to be a snob. You do have to get the fundamentals comfortable first. Like just riding around, just the pressure of the tail to lift up the front of the board to turn, to tic-tac and turn and maneuver, just to do kicks and move around the ramps. Like, and once you get comfortable with that and you snap ollies, the kickflip is like that crazy of a maneuver. You're just doing an ollie and you're just like sliding your foot off the front. And it sounds oversimplified, but that's like how it is. That's just how it is. And I know it's hard for me in these clown shoes, but I'll do a heel flip. And I learned heel flips first. They were more natural to me. Like kicking forward and then bringing my foot back instead of kicking behind me and bringing it in. But everybody learns differently. The problem is there were guys that I knew that flipped early. It was learn the scoop, control over, and they could. So it's a weird, like up and down skill ceiling. Like I knew guys that were so talented, and then I would just do like a weird old school trick, and they'd be like, "How'd you do that?" And it's like, "Are you serious? You nollie flipped into it. No, how did you do that wheelie trick, man?" Like I'd be doing like a weird coconut wheelie, which is like a one wheel maneuver, or I'd be doing like a rail stand or a walk the dog or some sort of like back foot possible plant. And people that were like multitudes better than me, they were just like confused by like the awkward maneuvers. So like there's lots of room to just be yourself in skateboarding. Like if all you know how to do is ollie, then do the best goddamn ollie off the curb in front of the Jewel Osco. Film that. It's a progression. It's a daily progression. Me the he's so fun, like, he's crazy. It gives me something to work towards. The fact that I've been away from it for like almost 2 decades, and I have to try really hard, and I don't have shit on lock, and it's a process. Making me stay centered in life. So like, it's not great that I left something I loved for so many years, but it's also good to like essentially relearn the stuff. This is helping me find myself. And I still can't leave or turn off the live stream yet because it's like 102 degrees still on the car monitor, and I count any of those when I came off the rail, not counting any of that as a land, dude. It was just too sloppy to count. And I'm not being like too hard on myself when it comes to skateboarding and style and personal expression. Like I said, at any skill, personal expression, whether it's an ollie, a kickflip, or a jump down a 12 stair, I did not feel satisfied with landing those like caca. I need to dedicate to getting more out to the middle and locking my knees in on that slide. Then I'll have the time to turn and go forward. But I do not count those, Sam I Am. I do not count those as green eggs and ham. I do got to get the back foot scoop of the 360 flip, though. That's something I got to get locked in. Because it's not that much harder than the varial kick flip, to be honest. The amount of pressure applied and staying over a 360 maneuver is the difficult peak. But honestly, over flipping a varial flip is so common. It's hard to, like, yeah. You want to fold it over. Whoop. I guess they each have their difficulty spikes. So thanks for watching, everybody. And right now, nobody's watching. And I didn't get that 50 either. Only one person watching, and it's me watching myself right now. But there were 7 people in here watching me go get at the skateboard park. Well, I don't know, guys. I have to wash my hands and get something to eat. And that's it for the day. I think I gotta start editing the video now, or I'm just gonna have too much footage to go through at once. I'm gonna be annoyed. So even though I didn't land much, I gotta sift through everything. I have like 5 hours. It's only 1080p. Some of it's high frame rate, some of it's not. But don't forget to like and subscribe. The carmometer still says 102. I can't believe it. That is wild. Before I end the stream, I'm subscribing to everybody that was in the live chat. I'm going to subscribe to everyone that's in the live chat.